Hey. Okay, so we are here today. So we're going to get straight started. And we are here today to review House of Villains Season 1, Episode 7. Oh my goodness, y'all. Now, first of all, we had a break because we had the holidays. And I'm not talking my birthday last week, but we had the holidays. So they didn't have an episode last week. So we came straight in today on Episode 7 where we left off on episode 6. And where we left off, let's just recap up to episode 6 while we wait for people to come in and get to episode 7. So on episode 6, up to episode 6, we had, so originally coming into the show, we had, for the guys, we had Jax from Vanderpump Rules. We had Johnny Fairplay from Survivor. We had Johnny Bananas from the Real World Challenges. We had Bobby Likes, who is Susan, how you doing? We had Bobby Likes, who is from the Bad Boys Club on Zeus Network and on Love and Hip Hop on VH1. So we had them for the fellas. I'll make sure I didn't leave out any of the guys. Oh, and we had Shake. Now, Shake, remember, I didn't know where he's from. Is he from Love Island? Where exactly is he from again? Because I still can't give you Shake's resume. No disrespect, Shake, just don't know it. So those are the fellas we had. And then for the ladies, Mama's the Boss, how you doing? You have it? Listen, so right now we're about to recap episodes 1 through 6 because last night was episode 7. So those were the fellas we had. So we had those are the fellas we had. For the women, we had Omarosa from The Apprentice. We had in Big Brother. We had Tanisha from the Bad Girls Club, who ended up hosting the Bad Girls Reunion, having several spinoff shows of her own. We had her. We had Corinne from The Bachelor, I believe season 2. We had Anfisa from 90 Day. And do we have any other women? I think that's it. So and we had, how could I forget? We had New York from I Love New York, but originally from Flavor of Love. She had several spinoff shows of her own too. She's been on a few shows. But so these are all the cast members. So we have already lost. We're not going to go through every episode, but we've already lost Jax, New York, and Corinne. They're all gone. They're gone with the wind gone. So when we got up to episode 6, Omarosa, they've had 3 head of households. Debbie, how you doing, sis? How you doing? Corn's mom, I see you. Love you, sis. How you doing? So we've had Omarosa. She has been the head villain because they have a challenge, like most of these shows, where someone gets the highest power ever. And she has, in the 3 challenges they've had so far, she has been the head villain twice. And we've had Johnny Bananas be the head villain once. So in that process, we have sent home Jax. That was under Omarosa. We sent home New York under Johnny Bananas. And we sent home Corinne last week under Omarosa. Now, Omarosa has had it out for Corinne. So smartly as she was the leader, so you get to be a leader, and if you're a leader, you pick 3 people to go and challenge. Those 3 people get to go have a challenge, and one of them can save themselves by winning the challenge, so then they won't go home regardless. The other 2 are up for grabs. Then the house votes them out. So last week, on the episode 6, Omarosa put up Corinne. She had in the box. She had Corinne. Shake's always in the box. I mean, he's always in the box. So it was Corinne, it was Shake, and Tanisha. So she put Tanisha and Corinne in because she said they were floaters. And she just, she's had it out for Corinne since day one, since literally the first episode. So the house unanimously voted, and everybody voted Corinne, go home, girl, bye. See you later. And it sounds like the only person who wasn't going to vote for her was Anfisa And she said, forget it, the house is voted, I'm voting too. So they were like, bye. And they flipped her into the wall. Oh yeah, because when you go home, you're tied to a chair and they flip you into the wall. And I'm starting to think, guys, that there's going to be a twist later and all of those people are going to come back from inside their wall. Because why are they in the wall? Why don't they just go home? Why don't we see them grab their bags like on the other shows? I want to know. There's a twist. But so those 3 people are home. Those 2 people have been the head of the household. So we get to episode 7. So when we start episode 7, when episode 6 ended, we watched Omarosa stare at all of them go to help Tanisha unbuckle all her safety belts on the chair because she didn't go home. You know, they had flipped Corinne in the water. He was like, bye, Corinne, girl. You okay, girl? And then they was helping Tanisha. And you could see the look on Omarosa's face. And it said, I'm going to take every last one of them down because I'm winning. You know, she's a Marsha. And if you watch me, you know what that means. She's definitely a Marsha. Whether I say she's not, she definitely says she is. But so when we start this episode, they go in the house. Everybody's in the house talking or whatever. And Omarosa lets us know that when Tanisha came on episode 6 and had that choir come sing, I didn't get no sleep because of you. So you're not going to get no sleep because of me. When they came in and Omarosa jumped out and she grabbed her 2 cookie sheeters and she wanted to make some music. They weren't pots and pans. I said, wait, those are cookie sheeters. But anyway, she started making some music and Tanisha came and shook that tambourine. Now, Omarosa told us, she told her lawyer, she even tried to tell the producers, that Tanisha came from the back. But no, she didn't, honey, because she was on the side of you and 2, her hand extended in front of you. So I don't know how that's from behind. Did she bear hug you? I'm so lost. And I mean, Omarosa knows how to use the right words, you know, because there's words you have to use when you want people to listen. And she knew how to use the right words, but honey, none of that happened. Like, she didn't assault you. She shouldn't be going home. There was no compromise of anything that went on. Actually, matter of fact, that choir could have come and sang and you never jumped into with them. You went in there. One of them could have said, Omarosa, you said you have such a big name. One of those people from the choir could have said that you assaulted them when you reached and grabbed their stuff. They could have said as soon as you went to hug when you hugged the girl, when you walked out there, that you elbowed them on accident. You're supposed to be the celebrity. But anyway, she's telling us she's so, she doesn't feel safe. She's not safe right now. Tanisha is a threat. She is a threat to the safety. And then she further tells us how she's carrying this whole show. I said, that's funny because you're not the most entertaining. I'm still shouting Bobby Bananas. I'm still shouting he's half the show. But anyway, so she's giving us this long thing. She talks to her lawyer for about 30 minutes. And she says, do what you can do. And here's what I know. If your lawyer had a case, your lawyer would have been on it instantly. He would have got off the phone with Omarosa and he would have been on the phone with them producers. And remember, this is happening before we see it. So that wouldn't even been in here. You know why? Because your lawyer would have made sure either Tanisha went home, something happened, but we wouldn't have, it'd have been a different editing we would have saw. So we all know ain't shit happened because we're watching the show. But anyway, so she gives this long thing. So the producer comes and she says, yeah, so I'm taking it her lawyer. This is what I'm saying. Her lawyer must say, well, yeah, tell him to give you 10 feet. You know what I'm saying? If anything else happens, we're going to call it a da-da-dee and a scuba-da-bop. So she didn't even get to the da-da-dee and the scoobity-bop because the producer was like, she was like, yeah, I need at least 10 feet. He was like 5, and that'll be on y'all. And that won't have nothing to do with challenges. Because basically what we're saying is if you don't agree with that, then you know what you can do? You can grab your suitcase. You can unzip it, enter your clothing, and leave. That's what he was saying, but he was being real nice. Because see, when you're a real boss, you know when the minions get to talking, you got to kind of remind them. You got to say, you got to remember, sweetie, I threw you a life jacket. I could leave y'all here in the ocean. So that's what he did. He reminded her real quick. And you know how we know it? Because Tanisha came down there and basically said, whoa, Omarosa, girl. Sorry if I intimidated you, because I sure wasn't trying to fight you. I don't have no beef with you, girl. But whatever, I'll stay as far away. It's not like I'm next to you all the time anyway. So whatever is whatever. And so she walks it off. She goes in the kitchen. Bobby is always making something. I think Bobby can cook. I bet he can. Remember, he needs to open him up a restaurant just like Trick Daddy got one. I got to get to Trick Daddy restaurant. That's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, so he's in the kitchen. She come in and let him know, like, oh, she telling me to, stay away from her at least 5 feet. She don't want to be nowhere around me. And then 10 seconds later, they're all outside and they're like, Omarosa, girl, we finna start a fire. Come on. I said, wait, we went from 5 feet to 2 feet? See, the producers are smart because they say, I want to show y'all how quickly they got back in the same room without us even making them. So anyway, they showed us that. So after they show us that, then they tell the people, hey, guys, we got a challenge. Here's the challenge. It's basically a case of hot potato. That's what I'm going to call it. We're going to pass this briefcase, and hey, the last one standing wins what's in the briefcase. Now, notice that I just told you when I described it that they said last man stand with the briefcase gets what's in the briefcase. Nowhere in there did it say is the head of the household. Head villain. It didn't say none of that. It said you get what's in the briefcase. So they start not listening, but strategizing. And they decide, you know what? Fair Play been on challenges. He done schemed. He done scammed. He done won. But he ain't never won an individual challenge. We're going to give it to him tonight. He getting it tonight. It's his. It's yours. And so they gave it to him, right? And y'all, when they gave it to him, they forgot the other part that said, you get what's in the briefcase. And this is when their brain started, the light came on. Everybody turned their switch on because even Banana said, I don't think you're going to like this. Or he said something to that effect that basically said, I just realized it said you get what's in the briefcase. So they open it up, and it's a message from Joel. And Joel is letting him know, hey, how you doing? Okay, so you're not the head of the household, but don't get sad. You do get to pick the head of the household. Y'all, Fair Play proceeded to throw what we're going to call a temper tantrum. And I said to myself, Fair Play, when this is over and you go rewatch it and you see that being the head of the household wasn't even on the table as the prize. What was in the suitcase was. And unless being the head of the household was in the suitcase, then there's no way that you should be this upset because nothing said you was going to be the head of the household. So I didn't feel sorry for you. I didn't. So anyway, then he got himself together because they told him you only got 1 hour and the time started when I told you that was what you had. And you done just spent 10 minutes having a baby temper tantrum. So after the temper tantrum came to, he said, wait, y'all. Y'all come talk to me. Let's see who's going to stay and who's going to go. And the reason I say that, I am drinking juice, Minute Maid, Tropical Punch. But the reason I say that is because whoever you pick is going to have their own mind of who they want to go home or who they got something against or who did something to them. So he brings on he went to he's talking to everybody. Tanisha basically tells him, because he's asking everybody, like, who would be your list? Would you let me pick your list? And I'm thinking to myself, they're going to tell you whatever. This is a house of villains. That's like going into a house of thieves and trusting they not gonna take something. They taking something. They stealing something. Time something they still. But anyway, so he's talking to him. He's breaking it down. And Bobby, for the first time, I never heard him say this as many times. Not one episode we've watched, and we on episode 7. He keeps letting us know he's his roommate. I'm your roommate, my roommate. You know, if you didn't pick me, I would just have to switch rooms. I don't know. I said, boy, he's really. But then he decides, hey, all Fair Play is asking me is I don't put up bananas. When he tells Fair Play, I won't put bananas up, I think you believe him. You believe him? The first person he gonna put up is gonna be bananas. We know it because he already gave us the theatrics when bananas put him up. So if you think he gonna get the head of the household, which he may never get again, he may never get it again. But you think he not gonna put bananas up? Okay, so anyway, so they make this deal. Oh, we gonna make a deal. I got it. You got it. I pick Bobby. It's no person else I pick. I pick Bobby. And then Fair Play's letting us know everybody likes me. You know? They like me. They like me. I said, not after this, they not. So he picks Bobby. Bobby has a party. He says the only way to be the head of the household is for me to have a big shindig. Is the rep the LGBTQA plus community, and I'm having it. And you know what? Not only because I'm having it, bananas, I'm dressing you up. I'm the head of the household. I am dressing you up. And I said, wait a minute, Bobby be cute. Why he have bananas looking like that? I'm like, now you could have just put bananas in what you wore. You and bananas could have worn the same damn outfit. Some pants and a little halter top you had on. Bananas got on this dress. They got him coming down the stairs, and we could just about see 10 o'clock. I said, wait a minute, bananas. I said, wait, and then bananas, you know, bananas cocky, because bananas said, yeah, I do me. I said, bananas, I know you would. I know you would. I said, but what's funny is but I don't know, was it me? But right before they dressed Banana like a woman, and he looks really cute in his like confessional. He was talking. It's just his swag to me. It's just something in his confidence. He give him a little something. Bananas, you got it. I can't even lie. You got it. You got it. Bobby got it too because he got confidence. But I'm just saying, having it don't mean I want to mess with you. That doesn't mean you got it. You got it. You got it, but not in that dress. And not in that wig. No, you did not have it, bananas. I need you to take it off all the way off. It was like, what was that movie when Wesley Snipes and them dressed up? It was like Too Fun Woo Woo, whatever that movie was called, 100. That was a hot bubbly mess. Wasn't nothing cute. I said, they gonna see it better. Oh, they gonna see it better. Where everybody Judy? Where the Judys at when these people come out? They be, I got all these girlfriends. They let you walk out like this. Stop them. Because I know my Judy's will stop you, honey. It was one of my Judy's back in the day told me, girl, you better put your money. Talk about them cute bras that don't have no kind of support. You better put on a good bra. And when you don't, I'm going to tell you how to pimp a bad bra. I said, that's what a Judy do. They not supposed to have you out here looking a fool. And Bobby, you know, we're going to get off that because yeah, my baby looking a fool. But anyway. So they had a party. Everybody kicked the bobo, had a good old time. The next day they had to pick, you know, Bobby gets to go on his dinner, his little treat when he gets to pick 2 of the people. And he picked Fair Play and Omarosa. I said, Omarosa done been on every damn outing. This needs to stop. This is House of Villains. You're supposed to be strategizing, and the strategy is to make sure you're standing. This is chess, not checkers. Anyway. So they go out on the outing. They come back. They come back to the crib. Everybody trying to play cool or whatever because they still ain't decided. They don't know is he really gonna let Fair Play pick the list? Fair Play's list that Fair Play picked was Anfisa, Tanisha, and Shake. That's the league. Maria, how you doing? That's the list that he wanted to go up. And so remember, Bobby told him, oh, yeah, you for picking for me. I'm cool with that list you with. I'll just say that. Yeah, got you. So Bobby, I knew that was a lie. Bobby told us in episode 1, 2 that he was lying through his porcelain teeth, honey. So we know he is still lying through his porcelain teeth, honey, and they are beautiful. But he is lying, so he gets to lying. He comes out, and let me tell y'all something. Bobby comes into the thing, and he gives us life. Somebody give Zeus Network, I don't care, one of y'all, somebody give Bobby a spinoff. Somebody gives, he's entertaining if nothing else. He's entertaining. He is definitely. I didn't know if we was about to go to 50 Shades of Villains or what. Because I'm telling y'all, Bobby came out and gave me life. Bobby gave me such life. I wanted to come out like when Snoop brought the chicks and they had so much controversy. I almost wanted to come out like that, like Bobby leashed me. Like what? Bobby came out and gave us dominatrix. Bobby came out with a whip. Bobby came out with, like, I mean, I gotta be theatric just to tell y'all how Bobby came out. Okay, you cannot miss how Bobby came out. Bobby came out and Bobby had took a t-shirt and cut it up himself, but it was a long one, and under it Bobby had on a leather top, leather pants, you know what I mean? I guarantee the boots were platform. I didn't even bother to look down. I said Bobby gave us life. And Bobby already know I'm loving that green hair. But Bobby gave us life. And I knew when Bobby gave us life, he was not about to give us Fair Play's list. There was nothing in that presentation that said he was sticking to the plan. And we already know because he was sitting there telling Johnny Bananas before he came in there and gave us this life. He was sitting there telling Johnny Bananas, like, yeah, I might put Omarosa up. I said, you put Omarosa? You should. You better than me. It'd have been nothing against nobody, but remember, I'm trying to win, not watch you win. So look, it would have been Omarosa, Bananas, and Fair Play just would have been up there for being dumb enough to believe that I was actually going to go with his list. So he would have been up there too. Because now he's going to be mad I'm switching the list anyway, so I'm going to put you up here now too. Now you might just go home as a casualty. You know, that's what I would have gave him. Chunky, how you doing? Yes. That's, man, I'm telling you, they're about to send it to us on these next episodes. I can feel it. And I'm telling y'all, I think they putting everybody in that wall and they're going to bring them back. I have a feeling they're going to bring them back, but Bobby. So Bobby decides he's about to give us this list. So Bobby says, first, you already know it. Shake, get your ass up here. But wait, Bobby said he was putting Shake up because Bobby is great. Did you, Roxanne, did you welcome, Chunky, welcome. Did you see how Bobby gave us a light? Bobby came out. I said, Bobby, I need them sunglasses. I need them first. Well, first things first, you give me those sunglasses. I mean, Bobby even sat down like royalty sit down. Like I said, Bobby, then you should have wore a royal outfit because you kind of sat down like he was fluffing the stuff, but there was nothing because you got the t-shirt cut up. But Bobby gave life. If Bobby go home next week, Bobby, somebody give him a spinoff. Now, y'all know all season in these reviews, I've been saying, Bobby, are you reaching for a spinoff now? You know, are you reaching? You've been on 2 big shows and I ain't seen you spin off yet. But last night, I said, give Bobby a spinoff. And I give it to him now. And I mean, give it to him. So Bobby said, Shake, get your ass up here. Your fashion alone. Say, Shake, you look like you are walking into the IT tech. Shake look like... All Shake missing is the Best Buy shirt. I feel like I should walk over to the Geek Squad, and that's nothing against a geek. That's just the look he is giving me. And I don't even mean geek. I mean, he just looked like IT. He gave me IT. Like I done walked up on the IT guy, got on a button-down polo shirt and some jeans. He's cool as hell. Some people might sit outside, smoke cigarettes with him. You know, I don't know. But he's just giving me that. Like Shake just gives me that. He ain't giving me villain. And I didn't say all villains can dress, but because it's not a house of stylers up in there. I mean, we're not going there. We're not talking fashion. Bobby is the fashion. They go to Bobby and Tanisha. Tanisha is definitely fleeking it. You know what I'm saying? But the rest, and Fisa might have on the best workout gear. I don't know. We're not going there. I'm not even going to go there. But Bobby said, Shake, get your ass up here. Get up here. Your fashion alone should have you eliminated when you came in the house. So then Shay came up, and we knew that was coming. Then the next thing you know, and then the next thing you know, y'all, I knew it was coming. Say, yeah, Bananas, did you think I was gonna be the head and not put you up here? Because Bobby got to give us a show. Bobby got to give us a show, so Bobby gave it to us. But then Bobby, just when I thought Bobby was going to put Omarosa up, Bobby said, "No, I'm so extra." See, y'all know I'm team too much. I am the captain of team too much in my life. I don't try to team too much. Nobody else. Like my life, I'm team too much. I am team too much. So I know a team too much captain when I see him. I know when they from the other cheerleading squads. You know what I'm saying? And Bobby, I know got a team too much. And so Bobby said, "I'm putting myself up." I said, "Now, Bobby, you just team too much because I'm not putting me up. Shit, I'm trying to stay out of the." I'm trying to make it to the end. Not saying I can't go in there and come out. I'm just saying I don't even want to take the extra work. You know what I mean? Are you working hard or hardly working but making the same money? I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to take not the easy route, just the less extra. But Bobby said, "No, I'm putting myself up." And I just, in my TV watching reality shows for way too long, I just have a feeling this is going to backfire for Bobby in more ways than Bobby's ever ready to realize. Like, I just have a feeling this is where we're going to see the scene of Bobby getting pushed into that pool, the clip they showed us at the beginning that we waiting to see. How did y'all get there? How did that get there? I have a feeling we're about to get there. I have a feeling it's about to get crunk. It's about to get crunk. It's about to get out. I have a feeling. So, yes, I was with it. The whole house was like, wait, did Bobby just... They said, "Wait, can you do that?" Joe said, the producer just said, "Hell yeah, we don't care. As long as every week one of y'all go home and at the end one wins, that's all we see. Y'all can do it any way you like." But the highlight, like I said, is going to be Omarosa going to that hospital. I said, did she go to the hospital or did she go to Walgreens and buy her a little thing? Show me her at the hospital. Show me where she could prove something that didn't happen, left her leaving out of there, and they said she needed a brace. Does she have carpal tunnel? Like, I need to know. That was the highlight. I said, Omarosa is reaching, boy. This should have been called House of Reaching. They reaching. I don't know what they're reaching for. Because they should be reaching for that $20,000 that they're trying to pass out in cash. Reach for that. Y'all want to toss somebody something at the end when you get that $20,000, toss them a stack or two. But y'all sitting here trying to toss them the game, I don't know what they doing. This should be called House of Hearts. These aren't villains. These are good guys that are on their cycle. Because, I mean, what is going on? What is going on, y'all? But it was a great episode. Yes. I really enjoyed it. I really did. I really enjoyed it. So, like I said, I know this is about to get better and better. So I said today, I'm like, you know what? We starting in December. It's the 1st. I want to try to review it the next day. Last night, y'all, I almost got a late review. And I'm not even going to lie to you. I promise you, if I'm watching the episode, and it's not like at 1 a.m. or something, I might have to review it. I'll still come live, but I might have to even just come up. But I did put them all together, so they will be on a playlist. So you can watch any of these reviews for this season. Because like I said, we have reviewed every last one of them. One we did as a upload, but it's even over there in the playlist. So like I said, that was the review, my thoughts on episode 7. And like I said, I think Bobby might have sent himself home. Because if Bobby doesn't go home, honestly, in my opinion, I see it being Shay. I mean, they're going to be like, look, you Susan Lucci of the bottom 3. We have to send you home. So if Shay doesn't win, but see, it's all about who wins that challenge. But since Shay and Johnny are cool and they're going up against Bobby, I have a feeling whatever the challenge is, if they can work together, they're going to do something that one of them wins. Or somehow, I don't know, because that won't really hurt Bobby. But they're going to make sure Bobby don't win. I know they're going to work together so Bobby don't win. So, because they don't want him to be safe because then it means one of them are going home. So either way, one of them going home. Somebody going home. But I really feel like it might have been Bobby. I don't know why. I just feel like this about to be the break. And I feel like the fact that Bobby even put himself in there is that somewhere he's at the break. So whether it's the break that they're gonna show, because you know how to see it, they're gonna show us in the editing. So whether they're like, oh, Bobby started drinking too much, it's gonna be something that's gonna be, or he getting ready to snap, or maybe he don't want to. I don't know, but I just feel like it's gonna be Bobby or, like I said, Shake. But I don't see it being Bananas. But I mean, when I did the review of episode 1, for some reason I thought Jax was gonna go somewhere. By episode 2, I couldn't stand Jax and he was going home. Oh, it's like so sometimes things change. But right now I'm saying that's how I see it going next week. But yeah, so like I said, this comes on the Entertainment Network, but this is House of Villains. It's a good one. It has people, if you watch reality shows like me, I've been watching reality shows since the very first reality show of The Real World that I watched, and that was like 1991. So I've been watching reality shows for years. So when you start grabbing them from even when they did Charm School back in the day, it was cool. Some people are like, I don't know these chicks. I just know the chicks. I knew some people be like, I know the chicks that's from Rock of Love, but I don't know the chicks from Flavor of Love and stuff. And I'm like, I know the chicks from Rock of Love, Flavor of Love, Real and Chance of Love. I know the ones. I know the guys came from Daisy Show. I watched them all. Every show I feel like I watched it. So you start bringing people from all these shows. Well, I know who that is. I know who that is. I liked them. I didn't like them. I barely noticed them. I notice them more now. But yeah, I know who they are. I watch a lot of shows. So yes, that was a good show. It comes on Thursday night at 8, 9 Central. It's good. Check it out. I'm telling you, it is a great show. Check it out. But we will be reviewing it here. And even if you don't know it, you might know some characters on it. You might have some opinions about people on the show. We might start talking about reality shows on it. But yes, that was my review of season 1, episode 7 of House of Villains. And I will see you all next week. And welcome to everyone who came in, who hasn't come in. Welcome. Please come back. Please come and enjoy, because we'll definitely be reviewing it every week. Now, here's what I do think. So if Bobby's up against Bananas, we know Bananas is going to get the vote of, if Bobby ends, so if it's Bobby and Bananas, then that means Shakes gets the vote. Shake's going to vote for Bobby. Tanisha's going to vote for Bobby. I think Fair Play is going to be scared, so he's not going to want to vote for Bananas. He's going to be scared if he thinks the numbers are going to go against him. Though I think Omarosa and them going to be trying to get him. And then I don't know, because Anfisa likes Bobby. See, I definitely don't see a whole house vote on Bobby. I really see if Bobby goes home, that something's going to happen and the pressure's going to break up, and we're going to lead to that scene that we saw in the clip for the season where Bobby gets pushed in the pool. But in that clip, it looks like he gets pushed in the pool by Bananas. And if that's so, or Shake, it looks like Shake and him get into it. So now if that happens and Shake puts hands on him, then Shake will automatically go home, and then maybe it won't be, then Bananas and him will stay. But there, I feel like some kind of twist is getting ready to come soon. I feel like something's about to shake up. And then we didn't have a villain this week. We didn't have an outside villain come in. So yeah, but I think if it's between Shake and Bobby, Shake's going home. And everybody's voting him out. Even the people he thought was with him. Sadly, that's what I see. But yeah, but I feel like if Bobby goes home, that something's about to happen. There's going to be some break that's going to happen with Bobby. That's what I feel like. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if one of his friends going to trace something, because Bobby's been playing everybody the whole season. Like, Bobby been going around lying through his porcelains and everything else. I love Bobby, but yes, that's what he's been doing. So yeah, I feel like Rox, if it comes to Bobby going home, it'll be something like that. But that's a hard one, because if he's up against Bananas, it's a toss, because Bananas is loved by everybody in some kind of way. It seems like Anfisa now starting to flirt with him for real, but before she was fake for her. I can't say. She just, I don't know, but yeah, that's a tough one. That's why I can't wait for next week. I got to see this. I got to see who wins that challenge. I have to see. I can't wait for Thursday. I'm like, wait, what's today? Saturday? I'm like, damn, girl, it's only Friday. I wish this was like back in the day with Comcast. I don't know if anybody here used to watch The Wire and stuff, but y'all remember if you had Comcast and you had on demand, you could get the episode early. Man, I wish we could get some of these early. Y'all got them already. Let me get them early. Let me get some benefits. I need that. Let me get some sneak clips. I need that. Because I got questions. But yes, guys, so that was it. And that is my review. And I will see you all next week. Do not forget to hit that like button on your way in, on your way out. And I'll see you next week for the review on episode 8. See ya.